Danny, help me out, man. My BH look bigger than your normal anus. Kind of looks like a woman's pussy, like pumped up. My problem is when it inflated, poofs get between my starfish cracks and they make it hard to get all the shit off my ass. Can you help? I can't help you. What the fuck is you talking about?
It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, yo? It's the Danny Brown Show. Coming from YMA Studios in Austin, Texas. You already know. Yeah, man. Happy to be back fucking with y'all. I've been in the crib working like a motherfucker, man, trying to get this motherfucking album done. Thank you to all the motherfuckers. I mean, well, ain't no patience with no Danny Brown album. We know how long that shit gonna take. If we want to be real. But yeah, man, ain't no use to be talking about something. I'm making progress. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm just at this point, I just feel like, it been sitting around for a minute. So it's just like anything else. It need an update. You know what I'm saying? So I just been recording new songs for it. And maybe, maybe some stick, maybe something don't. But it's no use to just be sitting around and not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I have been getting more and more into, producing and stuff, making my own beats and shit, just figuring it out. And it's been a great time. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to hear any production by me anytime soon. I'm still, getting my bearings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Getting my shit tight. But yeah, man, I've been having a good time, man. How you guys been? We got the Booth Boys in this motherfucker, man.
Oh, we're doing great.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man.
Yo.
So yeah, we'll jump right into it, man. Motherfuckers is coming in hot already, man. You already know. If you want to get some advice, hit me up, man, at motherfucking Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at the DannyBrownShow.com. Leave a voicemail, whatever, man. That's 512-522-9256. That's 512-522-9256. Yeah, man, hit me up. Send your freestyles in, you know what I'm saying, weird web shit, whatever y'all want to do, man. Hit me up. But coming in first, we got Baby Mama's a How. Ask Danny. God damn. This sounds crazy right here. What's up, Danny? So my baby mama and I were together for years, but she always motherfucking cheating on me. I once caught her in the crib with another nigga, and not to mention one got shot and died in my little Honda Accord. I was tight. Hold up. You shot the nigga, or?
No, I think he's just saying he got shot.
So she was driving your car and another nigga got shot in the car? I mean, regardless of what, the shit sounds insane right here. Once it was all settled a few years go by, she trying to make it work again for the baby. Now, I'm pretty much emotionally numb to her bullshit, but do you think it's worth trying to have a happy family for the baby? My son love his mama, but he with me every day, so honestly, we good without her. What should I do? Kane. My nigga, you is living a real life BET movie right now. Like, you gonna end up, like, the end when it freeze, well, not the end, the beginning, when it freeze frame, like, I bet you wondered how I get here. That's gonna end up being you if you don't get up out of this. I mean, I know you say you love her mama and all that, but if you really love the baby, it obviously seems like this motherfucker is putting this motherfucker in danger. That's what it sounds like. Motherfucker shooting up Honda Accord. She got random niggas in the crib. I mean, you obviously need to get your baby up out of that kind of situation, man. That just doesn't seem real safe for you or your child. So I would say, yeah, man, you got to get rid of the bitch. I know that sound like crazy, but yeah, that sound like some real hood shit going on, man. For the most part, I will say, I mean, if you love somebody, it's hard to just, give up on them, especially when you got kids. So it's just easy for me to say something like that. Ain't no telling the history y'all got and this and that. So, I mean, she trying to make it work for the baby and she turning a new leaf, and you can obviously she's changing and becoming a better person. Then there's nothing you can do, because that does, a lot of people be living they fucking, they be having second childhoods or some shit. But then when they do bring a child into this world, it make them mature and grow up. So if that's what's happening with her, then obviously, yeah, if you love her and you want to stick around with her and be with her, then yeah, I mean, it's probably, she's changing for you and the kid. But if she's still on that bullshit and she got niggas that's doing all that type of crazy shit, yeah, man, you got to get up out of there, man. So yeah, Kane, man, I'm sorry, man. That's a real sucky situation to be in, man. That sucks. So yeah, next up. Oh shit, y'all motherfuckers is going crazy today. We already got beefed up butthole. That sounds like a prison meal. Danny, help me out, man. My BH look bigger than oh shit. Matt, you freak. Ah, man. My BH look bigger than your normal anus. Kind of looks like a woman's pussy, like pumped up. My problem is when it inflated, poops get between my starfish cracks and they make it hard to get all the shit off my ass. Can you help? I can't help you. What the fuck is you talking about? This is not you. You're not asking me for advice right now, man. It's like we talked about this shit where we thought that you on some pig shit, on some nasty fetish, just some fetish shit. You just wanted to even see me answer this question, man. I feel like you really on some nasty degenerate bullshit right now, Matt. And yeah, no, man, I'm not talking about this. This is, I mean, you're supposed to get enemas or some shit, ain't that right? Ain't that like a thing? You gotta get an enema where you get the squasher. You gotta squash that motherfucker, man. Spray that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And obviously bidets, man. You know what I'm saying? Bidets is a life-changing shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember my first time I hit the bidet. I mean, you know, being in the hood, you ain't like commonly coming across bidets, but obviously I was touring in Europe. I can't remember the actual place I was in, but they had a bidet in a hotel room. I was like, oh shit, you know, they got one of them booty washers. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this motherfucker hitting on. And then, you know what I'm saying, when I cut it on, it just was like pure ecstasy, man. I was drifting off into space. I was late for my show and everything. I just came back. I couldn't even think straight while I was on stage. I just ran right back after the show, ran right back to the bidet, just cut that motherfucker on and put some soft music on. So, yeah, man. Just sounds like you need to get a bidet. I told you I wasn't gonna answer this shit, and I still gave you some good advice. It shows how good of a person I am. But yeah, the beefed up butthole. It might be a prostate problem though. You might need to go holler at Dr. Drew, because that might be like a situation, or unless you like abusing your shit, like, you know what I'm saying. You one of them type of crazy motherfuckers, you know, putting things up there that shouldn't go up there. So yeah, Matt, you nasty. Get your life together, man. Why you asking me that kind of shit, man? I ain't nothing I can do. All right, next up. Stress and depressed. Dear Danny, recently I've fallen into a funk where I sleep in, hitting the snooze every morning for hours and not doing much on my days off work. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed by the possibilities of what I could do in a day and end up doing nothing, or I feel like I have nothing to do in a day at all. What got young Danny Brown out of the bed in the morning or off the couch to record some amazing albums? What gets Danny Brown out of bed in the morning now after achieving so much success? I love your music and the pod. Thank you. Nigga, I was broke. That's what got me up out the bed back in the day, man. And I guess, you know, now, I mean, I'm obviously a little more financially stable than I was back then. But shit, what gets me out the bed now? Because I have this opportunity now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, man, you know. I mean, I can't say like I'm a person that doesn't release music, obviously, a lot. And that's just because I really just take my time. I know people here like taking your time, and it just sound like some generic shit to say, but it's honest, because there's been a lot of times where I've made music and I really love this fucking song. Like, I really love this song. It's the shit to me. And then let's say 3 or 4 months go by and this song is some bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes I can make a song that I think fucking sucks in the beginning, and then I just, whatever, I don't fuck with it. Then I go back and listen to it maybe 6 months later, and it's fucking amazing. So we got a lot of amazing records. Like, we wouldn't have probably got Ain't It Funny. Like, Ain't It Funny was one of those records that I recorded, and I was like, man, this may be too far out there. People probably wouldn't really even feel it. And I just ended up playing with somebody, and they was like, that's the craziest shit ever. And it gave me the confidence to play with other people, and I was starting to get the same reaction. So I would say, man, at the end of the day, I just really want to, you know, I mean, you only got one life to live, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I got the opportunity to do what I wanted to do with my life as far as career-wise, and I'm still getting crazy opportunities like me doing this podcast and shit like that. So yeah, that's what get me out the bed, that I have these opportunities and I should, you know, take advantage of them. I will say in the past, I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I do now. So, you know, it's all a learning process. But it sounds like you got money, nigga. That's what that sounds like to me. Like, nigga, you just chilling. Like, you like, nigga, I don't really got to do shit if I don't want to. But if it's just, I mean, shit. If you got money like that, but you ain't got to do shit, ain't nothing wrong with being lazy, shit. But, I mean, at least get a hobby or something. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong. Learn some archery or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Go hunting or something, you know, if you got, you know. But that's what it seemed like to me. Oh, but you said you stressed and depressed too, though. And that could be a thing, because I will say, a lot of times when I'm in my funk, it's very hard to be creative. So, and I told you that's what, for the most part, that's what being a professional is all about. And anything that you do is being able to put your emotions and your feelings to the side and be able to do your job. So that's why I say a lot of times with me, I would say that my hobby turned my job, and I'm not as much as professional as I should be, because if I'm down and I'm not feeling too good, I'm not trying to go to the studio and make any music. So I will say that's one of my faults. I wish I can be able to power through and like, and really, you know what I'm saying, make music regardless of how I'm feeling. But I mean, I can write during like tough times if I'm really feeling bad, like, cause it's almost like a therapy thing. But I don't know, just actually just getting into the studio performing and shit. Cause I get that, sometimes you just don't got it in you, you just don't got it in you to fucking get out the bed, man. You just, everything's feel fucked up. But I also feel like that's your mind too. When you can fucking just sitting around too much, you just got too much time in your hands, you just start to think too much. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's always good to like just get a hobby or something like that. Just, play video games or something, man. You got to get out your own world. You got to get out your own head, and that's what it is. Because sometimes I feel like we stress ourselves out with that. Have you ever like? I mean, like you can answer me back, motherfucker. But I've been in a situation where it's like everything's going so fucking good, and you're like, something's got to be bad lurking in the shadows because shit's just going too good. That's you freaking your own self out. You know what I'm saying? I learned that with myself every time that I start to think like that. I just really just got to change my whole. I already know that's me. That's my mind fucking with me and trying to make me get on some bullshit. So I always just try to, yeah. I just try my best to just try to think happy thoughts, as dumb as that sounds. Started having a more positive outlook and just realize that's my fucking old Adderall fucked up ass brain fucking with me. So yeah. Next up, jerk off sedative. Howdy, Danny. I've been nothing before bed since I can make white. Huh? Oh, you nasty. Make white. Y'all niggas, man. Now it keeps me awake when it used to put me out. How do I change a lifelong habit? Keep that, bro. Nigga, you better stop. You gotta stop jacking off, nigga. Go work out or something, man. There's other things you can do before bed that can make you sleepy. I know, motherfuckers be like melatonin and all this shit. Cause I'm one of those motherfuckers that actually suffer from, I mean, not from this actual shit, but I actually have a lot of trouble sleeping sometime. And what I learned for me is that I was eating too late. Just that alone, you know what I'm saying, changed the whole situation. So I try to eat my last meal a lot earlier than I used to, because then I'm more active and I burn it off or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And then it's just like working out. And then you gotta like do shit. You gotta like, you gotta turn it down when you're getting ready to go to bed. You gotta like do cool shit. Like take a bath, motherfucker. Like relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like make sure the air conditioner is at a nice tempo. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to cut the motherfucking TV off. Get off the phone for at least an hour before you try to go to bed and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Because sleep, I've learned, because I always thought you can just, as long as you get like 6 hours of sleep, that should be good enough. But they're starting to say we should at least be getting 7. At least 7 to 8. And I've been trying to get 7. It's hard as fuck for me to get 7. I probably always sleep maybe like 5.5 or some shit like that. But it was a time in my life where I was literally only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. And that was just because I was, just going through a lot of depressed shit at the time. Just worrying about shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That could be a thing. But yeah, you just sound like you just addicted to jacking off and you just need to join church. And get, you know what I'm saying? Hey, for real, man. You just need to have faith in something, man. You just need to put your faith into something else. That's all. You should be praying before sleep, nigga, not jacking off, man. So yeah, that would be something that would keep your ass up for sure. Cause if you think about it, nigga, that's all your dead relatives cussing you out. You just don't, you can't hear them. So nigga, why you always jacking off every night? If you just keep that in your head, like grandma watching me. I know that's all. Cliche thing to think about. Cause I be like, I don't give a fuck, grandma. You gone. You gone already. You gone already, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. That is a thing though, man. Y'all niggas get 7, 8, or y'all fucking be doing this shit all day. Y'all motherfuckers be up all night.
I usually get a decent amount. I'll stay up pretty late, but we usually start late here, so it evens out.
Yeah.
I don't get enough, I don't think.
I don't like sleep that much. So
Really?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I was on that kind of shit, but I think that was just my Adderall phase.
Maybe that's what
And
it
I
is.
will always just be staying up. I'll be just playing, making music and shit, just doing normal shit. But now that I've been getting a nice night of sleep all the time, like I really see how much it. I mean, obviously that seems like no brainer. How better I am the next day. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how much I get sleep. I used to be a napping motherfucker. That was the way I got most of my sleep, I probably felt like. But I swear, there was a point in time in my life where every night when I was like really going through my craziest funk, I'd be going to bed every night like about 8 p.m., sleeping like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wake up at like midnight, 1 in the morning, stay up all night, might catch a nap in the daytime. It was just real bad time. But I made some dope music during those times. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta go through, you go through pain, man, to get some joy, man. So I would say going through all that shit, I'm happy. I wouldn't have it no other way because it made me who I am today. I know I'm dumb as that shit. But okay, we jump to some would you rather. Would you rather? Would you rather bang your cousin and not a soul know the rest of your life unless you told them, or not smash your cousin, but every person you meet for the rest of your life think that I'd rather them think that I smashed? What you mean, man? I'm not smashing my cousin. You crazy? This is not fucking inbred shit, man. Like that's fucked up, man. That shit could go bad. But yeah, I don't care what. It's a deeper question than what it sounds like, because that's pretty much saying, do you care what people think about you? And I won't give a fuck what you think about me if I know it ain't true. And I think that's the way a lot of people got to go about life once they can start. Because even for you to ask me this question, I feel like you a type of motherfucker, Travis. You the type of motherfuckers that care about what motherfuckers think about your ass and shit like that. So, yeah, man, just you got to stop caring about what people think, man. But yeah, I'm not smashing my cousin. I don't care how fine she is. Ain't nobody stupid. Nah, it goes a little deeper than that. Because let's just say if I go to the Philippines or something, it's like a 5th generation. It's go down the line or something like, does that really count? I mean, if it's like too far off the scale to I'm not saying I'll make a baby. I mean, all right, man, we done with this. I mean, down south, they get it like that. They do shit like that, man. I mean, we always heard about shit like that. Like, you ever saw the, one of my favorite documentaries I ever saw in the world. Every time, you have a girl come over Netflix and chill. All right, so my favorite movie I throw on, motherfucker, The Whites from West Virginia. Y'all ever seen this shit? Oh my God. Yeah. It's one of my favorite The Whites of West Virginia, man, is one of my favorite. Yeah, there they go. Oh, Sue Bob, all these motherfuckers. Yeah. It's one of my favorite documentaries, man. I think it's produced by Johnny Knoxville, too. Yeah, it's produced by Johnny Knoxville. But yeah, if you ain't never seen this shit right here, I give it, on my Danny Brown review scale, this gets a 10 out of 10, man. It's one of my favorite documentaries I ever saw in my life. I ain't gonna spoil it too much, but I will say, I mean, I brought the inbred shit up for a reason, man. So these motherfuckers got to be fucked up. Ain't no if, answer, but I mean, they never say it in this shit. They never say that. But look at Sue Bob. You can't tell me Sue Bob, and then, Sue Bob got locked up? What was that? That's Sue Bob's son. This nigga got a hell of a story. I'm telling you, go ahead. Check this shit out. It's on Amazon, I think. But yeah, it's one of my favorite shits. And you will be like, damn, this nigga's to throw this shit on with bitches. Yeah, this is my favorite shit. I swear to God. I bet you, The Whites of West Virginia, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, next up. Would you rather have 2 wet socks for the rest of your life, or 1 pebble and a dominant shoe for the rest of your life? Keep feathering it, Danny. The 1 pebble. Because that pebble did he say? Yeah, he just said it had to be in a dominant shoe. But that mean that pebble gonna move around every day. It ain't like it's gonna be, if not, if the pebble is just stuck in one part of the foot and you just had to walk on this pebble every day, then that's a different question. But just a random pebble in your shoe, I mean, just bouncing, it might, whenever it might hurt one day, I might not feel it one day. So the pebble is kind of like a beat the case. How y'all be thinking of this shit sometime, though? You know what I'm saying? Like a pebble in your shoe, like, how y'all be thinking of this shit? I mean, would you rather, man, you got to put a nigga in a compromising situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like the whole game about would you rather. Because you got to make a motherfucker be like, it doesn't matter which way you go with this, it's both of them fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times y'all motherfuckers be kind of, y'all be helping me out. Because it's like, it's no brainer to me. I take the 1 pebble. You going to walk around with wet socks for the rest of your life, nigga. You going to have fucking mildew. Your feet going to start growing trees or some extra shit. Your shit going to have mold on it. One thing I'm not fucking with is no fucked up feet, man. Like, that's one thing I really kind of, I'm not saying, like, I got to go get my feet done, man. That's some crazy shit. I saw, it was like a blog post, I think, man, that really, what made me start getting to get my nails done is just NBA players. When you see NBA players' feet, and I know I'm not in the NBA, I'm not putting this much fucking, wear and tear on my feet. But man, the look, that's look LeBron shit. This nigga shit's fucked up. Shaq shit. You get what I'm saying? Look at these feet. This is what a basketball player shit is, man. And once I saw this shit, I'm like, nah, I ain't going out like that, man. So I'm getting my shit. Anytime I start to see a little crackage, I start to see a little shit look fucked up, I got to go handle it. And it makes sense. I mean, they getting their shit wrapped up extra tight every day to not fuck that. Hey, that's LeBron shit right there. Look at that shit just mashed together. Look like a nigga choked this shit. Just grabbed this shit like this. Like, bitch ass nigga, give me that foot. Like they kidnapped him, was doing suicide torture shit to his feet. Like, nigga, give me that motherfucking foot. Shocking his shit, stabbing it with all kind of shit. Damn, look at that pinky toe. That motherfucker is throwing gang signs. And that shit hurt. Remember Shaq, he had so many like big toe surgeries. And Kevin Durant shit is next level. Because Kevin Durant don't put on lotion. Something about Kevin Durant and like just normal hygiene is just like he don't fuck with. Like he don't brush his hair. He don't put on no lotion. And then he just be like, I'm a hooper. That's why real hoopers don't supposed to care about that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess I get. Look at that one. Whose shit is that? Nigga. That shit look like mummies. Like when they pulled the mummy, when they found the tombs and shit, when they cracked open the tombs.
That's Evan Turner.
Damn, man. Evan Turner is light skinned.
Here's James Harden.
Damn, James Harden got piggies. This nigga got the ham hocks.
This is Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq shit. Look at that nail. Oh my God. Look at that nail. This nigga look like blood don't even go through his feet right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they get paid all that. This is what they get the millions of dollars for. This is what the money, you know what I'm saying? This is what the payoff for. You get what I'm saying? Like any professional athlete, man, they doing, I feel like it's worth the money. You did this to your feet, man, and I mean, they got wear and tear. Look at motherfucking the way Kenny Smith walked. These motherfuckers do so much to their body for, you know what I'm saying, for the love of the game, man. So you can't do nothing but give props, man. Like, oh, I'm so happy, man, the Pistons. We did good in the draft. We got a couple good guys, man. We got Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duran. So, I mean, hopefully I can be able to get back home and catch a few games. I used to be a season ticket holder since I moved to Austin. Yeah, Jaden Ivey, man. Shouts out Jaden Ivey, man. We starting to get a young core that's about to get to going. And, the Pistons, man, we got the Little Caesars Arena now. So we got to fill some seats, man. I ain't saying we're going to make the playoffs next year, but I feel like, a few moves. I mean, I feel like we need some veteran presence. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we missing now. Is really somebody, a veteran presence in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be good. Sign Marvin Bagley back. You know what I'm saying? So we should be good, man. Spin a motherfucking wheel. Let's see what we got. Cannibalism. Now I'm that one documentary. Remember when the journalist or some shit, he went over and tried to fuck with some motherfucker like native tribe motherfuckers, and they ate his bitch ass. I want them type of niggas that's like that's what you get. Because if motherfuckers tell me they eating niggas, like, you get what I'm saying? Like they eating, or they ain't like the motherfucking the African naked tribes and shit, where them motherfuckers was going to war and shit, and they fucking eating their victims and shit, they eating their heart and shit, because they say they gave them more power and shit like that. Like, any nigga that's eating other motherfuckers, man, that's next level shit. That's like you to the, like, you hell on earth type shit. Like, you a real walking demon zombie, like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life, because I don't give a fuck, man. Ain't no seasoning in the world gonna make an actual human taste good. Maybe I'm thinking too far, because I mean, pork is good. I really do love bacon, and they say pigs. Pigs eat anything. They eating all type of fucked up shit, and it becomes them when you eat it. And I feel like the pig is the most seasoned. It's the most seasoned meat naturally. You know what I'm saying? You don't really got to season no pork like that. That motherfucker gonna still be a little. It's gonna got it like it got its own saltiness. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking with a nigga, you know what I'm saying, that been growing up eating KFC and you know what I'm saying, Mama's mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying, Lori seasoning salt, Frank's hot sauce. Niggas might be tasty. You just gotta fry them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. Like if you grill a nigga or boil them, nigga, I'm like, man, this shit kind of, you know, it's a little off. It's a little gamey. But if you deep fry some niggas, that shit might be fire. That shit probably pop up at the motherfucking one of these Texas, Mexico state fairs or something. Niggas, fried niggas. Step right up. That shit be like pork rinds. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta taste. I mean, I'm going too far. But hey, white people ain't gonna be no season though. White people is gonna be the if you could eat white people, you're gonna be healthy. Or not. Or not. White people taste like aspartame. They just taste like artificial sugars. I would think white people taste like aspartame, like stevia. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a little sweet, but it ain't the real sugar though. Like, it's a little off. Like, if you don't like diet Cokes, white niggas gonna be nasty to you. So that's it. I guess that's my white people shit.
White people shit.
But cannibalism is fucked up, man. Because what a drive a person to be like, and you got to think they always talked about like you can go on the deep web or some shit, and you can buy some shit to eat or some shit like that, or you can go watch one of them videos and shit and watch niggas eat. Or actually, they was like motherfuckers was going on sites like I want to be eaten and hitting niggas up like let me show up to your shit and you can eat me and niggas can watch. Like that's like yeah, that's mental health. And that's like some shit that's like fuck some motherfuckers up. Like something happened. That's some trauma in life. Only Dr. Drew could figure that out, man. Shouts out Dr. Drew, man. That's cannibalism. That's a little too crazy for me, man. I like eating pussy. I mean, but but I guess that don't count. But yeah, niggas will be tasty if you deep fried them, and white people taste like aspartame. So that's my take on cannibalism. So we got some freestyles.
Let me hear you bust a freestyle.
Okay, let's see
First
what we got.
one up here, we got Posh.
Posh. So yeah, go ahead.
Tucking weight with white gold like it's the country that these fathers founded. Pennies and nickels is feeling shifty straight about the public housing. Have your house surrounded. Black ski mask like monsters shifting down the mountain. Yo, it ain't profounded. Clear the curtains. I could see your shadows lines. They barely mouthed hitting two birds with one stone and sending grease to fund accountants. That's just how we counting. Spitting my residuals at faces while they busy getting mounted. Playboy, you're off your rocket if you don't control the business. Put some issues in the air and disappear just like the witness. Running game so long, I should be coaching fitness instead of worrying about this lyricism and paying bitches. It's all about the money talking till the talk is money. These people looking at me eerie cause my walk is funny. Play beats and demolish tracks. They be trying to snatch a takeaway like I'm too busy trying to get their dollars back. Push your tilt up on the brim just like a starter cap and split your soul in two or sell it off just when the market cap or collapses. You know it be too drastic if you're paying any attention. You know the wealth will never happen, but that won't stop me from grabbing. You could cut my arms off and best believe I find a way to grasp it. Words coming closer, but these balls are moving boulders. Bitch, I feel like I'm splitting bricks with plates up on my shoulders. They just trying to reach a test of roaster. I'm trying to reach me taking over. Not political, but best believe my views are case and closed up. Posh.
Yeah, dope. I mean, I will say, man, you halfway there because I always say like the one thing about if it sounds good, I mean, you know, you halfway there, and you have an amazing voice and a great flow. I mean, at the end of the day, the lyrics and you will actually, you know, be able to start shine after. I don't know how long you've been rapping, but you sound great, man. Keep it up, man. That's dope. And you sound like you'll be good on those like I hate to say like the Griselda type beats, but yeah, those samples with no drums and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I bet you could kill some shit like that. So shouts out to Posh, man. That was dope. That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes niggas come through, and I feel like niggas be on some meme shit, niggas be on some serious shit. So like I say, like when you got shit like this, man, you know, drop your links and shit. I want to check out some more shit because I'm pretty sure you probably sound dope on beats and shit. So like I say, you halfway there. You halfway there. You know, once you get, because like I say, yeah, man, you just got to get the, you know, you got to be you, man. I'm not saying you know, you're not. I'm just saying like just totally distinct from anything else. And then it'll be crazy. You'll be crazy because you got the voice and you got the flow. So once the lyrics catch up, everything else will be tight. All right, let's go.
Next up, we got Ziggy B.
What's good, Danny?
What's
I
up?
heard you was a battle rap fan, so my freestyle just gonna be some battle rap shit.
That's right.
I'm Ziggy B. I just battled on URL.
Okay.
To get it right, he could spit. Plus, we got plenty deals.
Spin the wheel.
Pills any type we could flip. I'm talking Molly's, Oxys, you know.
White people shit.
The pipe getting lit. The booth boys get a bounty. Slide on them in one accord. But for any, I'll need an Audi. The ratchet covered. The bitch is Saudi. I'll give them all clout. Man, I'll make Pazitsky piss with this shit that I draw out. But since your kid's allergic first, I'll let your dogs out. Then make Christina pee with a Tom. It's your mom's house.
That was the best one we got so far, man. Shouts out, what's this nigga name?
Ziggy B.
Ziggy B, man. Shouts out, this is fire, man. I gotta fuck with this nigga, man. I'm hit this nigga up, man. Dog, he said he battled on URL. I gotta see some of your battles then. Did he leave his info and shit? I mean, Ziggy B on URL. I follow this nigga. You put his Twitter up there. Yeah, man. Man, he set the bar high with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. That was fire, dog. Shouts out to Ziggy B. Man, where did he say where he from?
I'll have to check the
we
email.
gonna check it out, man.
Yeah.
Dog, shouts out to Ziggy B, man. That was dope, man. I'm impressed, man. God damn, man. There we go. Damn. That was fire. All right. Ziggy B came with some shit. Gave Tom and Christina bars. That's right. All right. God damn, man. I'm blown away by that shit, man. I gotta check your battles out, man. Shouts out Ziggy B, man. All right. Next up, we got. We're gonna break out. Oh shit. These motherfuckers want me to tell y'all niggas how I make these motherfucking ribs and shit.
Lessons with Danny.
But I told y'all, man, I ain't no grill master or nothing like that, man. That's my homie, man, JUS. Shouts out JUS. Don't fund me, Corvette. You can go grab that shit on all streaming platforms, Bruce Brigade. But yeah, man, grill master. But I mean, I'm only good on the Traeger. Cause you know you can watch the temperatures and shit. That's one thing I would say. Like motherfuckers that's cooking on old school grills with charcoal and shit. That's some real Flintstone bam and Fred bullshit. Like I can't do that, man. But with the Traeger and shit, you know, you just gotta have that motherfucker set for 250. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta get that motherfucker warmed up. And one thing about the Traeger too is the temperature, man. Sometimes you gotta have that motherfucker lower or higher than it is, especially in Texas. It's hot as fuck out here. So sometimes you can put that shit on what it is and that motherfucker be hotter than what it's supposed to be. So you got to be careful with that. But the main thing about ribs, man, that I didn't know, and I was fucking up ribs in the beginning, man, is you got to take that motherfucking membrane out, man. Motherfuckers got membrane in their ribs, man. That's disgusting, man. I didn't know you had to do that shit, man. And you burn the motherfucking membrane. That shit fat. That shit disgusting, man. You like, man, what's wrong with these ribs? So I'm pretty sure I had some membrane in ribs before I was making ribs and shit. But yeah, that's the number one thing, man. You got to get that motherfucking membrane off. You can watch a video on YouTube or some shit, figure out how to do that. But that's the number one thing, man. Get that motherfucking membrane off. Get that, you know, use your season of your choice, your rubs or whatever. Get that going. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw it on a motherfucking Traeger or any, you know, pellet type grill for at 250. I would say first you want to do that for about like 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? You want to check it at your first hour. You want to spray a little. I get some apple juice. I like to spray some apple juice on my shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you don't want the meat to dry out. So you got to let that motherfucker, you know, you got to wet cuz up. But after the first hour, and you don't want to keep opening up the grill too, because that'll be fucking dropping the temperature. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep your shit, you know what I'm saying? So you want to just not fuck with it as much. You know what I'm saying? But after the first hour, yeah, spray that. Keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Let that shit sit in there for 2.5. And what you want to do, man, you want to get you some aluminum foil. You want to double that shit. You're going to put you down a strip of brown sugar. You're going to throw some butter on top of that brown sugar. Then you're going to put you a nice little strip of honey on top of that brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to motherfucking, you're going to throw some little seasoning on there if you want to. You can add a little apple juice in there to make sure it stay wet. Grab the motherfucking rib out, and then you're going to double wrap that with the aluminum foil. You get what I'm saying? Then you're going to throw that back in there for 2 hours and don't touch it. Don't fuck with it. You get what I'm saying? Let the grill stay closed. And I swear to God, when you pull the motherfuckers out after 2 hours, the motherfucking bone falling off. You can't eat. That's the only problem that I really have, which lets me know today I was on Amazon. I was like, man, I got to get me a real official knife set, man. Like, my knives I need a real butcher knife. Because every time I try to cut my ribs, they falling apart because they so motherfucking, they falling off the bone and shit. So yeah, that's my motherfucking recipe. One day I might give y'all niggas a video tutorial on that shit, man. Put y'all niggas up on game and shit. But yeah, like I say, I ain't shit on no, because one of the homies was like, yeah, are you cooking ribs and shit? I'm like, yeah, I got the Traeger. Like, he ain't respected because it was being on the Traeger. But you eat my ribs, you gonna have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? What you think? What y'all think? Y'all had my ribs. What y'all think, man?
They were amazing.
They're fire.
They were so fucking good.
They're fire.
Yeah, you definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. What I did was, man, once I turned 40, I set a plan out for my life. I'm like, man, I'm at that age now where I got to start wearing sandals and I got to be good at ribs. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can get respect in his age class. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, you got to pull your toes out and you got to drop some ribs. So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos. I fucked up so many ribs though. I told you I was cooking ribs. I've been cooking ribs every week for 3 months straight. And I fuck them up a lot. I still fuck them up a lot because I've learned like you really got to be on point with the measurements of the ingredients. You put too much brown sugar, the shit you're gonna burn the shit quick. The shit gonna burn because the butter is gonna be too much sugar over the butter. You put too much honey, that shit gonna burn. You get what I'm saying? And then your ribs come out looking black and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be real careful with the I'm pretty sure, like I say, I learned from YouTube. Thank God for YouTube, man. Tutorials and everything. But I just, I learned what worked for me and I added my own little flair and shit of how I was making shit and doing all that. So yeah. But yeah, that's my ribs right there, man. That's my recipe, man. We'll drop a video tutorial. I might write it out for y'all. Put it up somewhere. But yeah, man. So we got some drip sets?
Drip set.
Yeah, so last week we did Paris Fashion Week. Here we have Milan Fashion Week.
Milan, man. That's one place I do want to check out is Italy. I know I talked about how crazy they is in Paris, and motherfuckers say they just the same in Italy, but you never know, man. You got to go check places out. You got to have your own fucking judgment of it. So, yeah, man, I really want to go to Italy, man. For more than anything, man, as bad as it is, man, I just want to go for the bread. I know Italy got the ill breads with the oils, like the ill charcuterie situations. Like, I want to go to Italy and see the charcuterie situations, if anything. You get what I'm saying? There's one thing about the pasta and the pizza, but I know the cheeses and the oils, you know what I'm saying? Little salamis and all that shit, man. I'm trying to hit Italy and see the charcuterie shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Well, I seen one of my favorite documentaries. I always watch documentaries, but y'all ever seen the one about the kids in Italy that was still in the trees so they can burn them?
No, I haven't.
I don't know what to type up to figure that out, but I think it was a Vice documentary or some shit, but it was about these kids that they stole they had like a traditional shit that they do. They would steal all the trees. And like, you know how they have like around Christmas time, had like big ass trees in the mall and shit, Christmas trees. They trying to steal all type of trees, just anywhere they can find. A motherfucker got big ass trees and shit, stealing trees and shit, and they hiding them in like various places just to start a big ass bonfire. You know what I'm saying? So they can burn them up. Yeah, I don't know if this is none of type Vice. Maybe Vice will come up. Yeah, the fire games in Napoli. Napoli's Italy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so if you ever, is that how you pronounce it, Napoli?
I think it's Napoli.
Napoli. I'm ill with the words, man. Yeah, last week I said testosterone.
Testosterone, yeah.
Testosterone. I didn't, and you know what? I was looking, and the motherfuckers kept me in the comments. I'm like, what did I say wrong? I didn't realize. I took me a week to be like, oh, what is it?
Testosterone.
Testosterone. Testosterone.
Testosterone.
I mean, that is me, man. I see words the way I read. I mean, if you go into my rap history, it's every album I definitely say a word so fucked up. But sometimes I do it to rhyme it with the other words, and it's kind of funny doing it. But yeah, if you never saw this shit, I'm always putting y'all niggas up on fire documentaries, man. But understanding the fire games in Napoli, it's the fire games in Napoli, yeah, it's a Vice shit. But yeah, I really love this. I really loved it. This was great. That's because I seen myself as a kid. That's almost like some Kia Boy shit. You know what I'm saying? In Italy, they own their Kia Boy shit, but they just stealing trees instead of cars. You know what I'm saying? Just to start a big ass fire. And it's almost like a ritual type of thing. I mean, I guess it's like camaraderie for them. These niggas is, they running away from home just to be tree thieves. To start this one fire. And you the illest nigga if you still in the biggest trees. And they got gangs, they beef with each other because they have like stash spots. They have like a vacant apartment building or some shit. Or a vacant just a vacant situation where they hide all their trees at until it's time to burn them. And they'll be beefing with other games where they be stealing trees from each other. Nah, I know y'all. I mean, that's some crazy shit. They shooting each other. They stabbing each other over trees. So, shouts out to Napoli. Is it Napoli?
I think
Napoli.
Chad would
Napoli.
know.
Napoli?
Napoli.
We're
Yeah.
both wrong.
Napoli. I mean, that looked like Napoli to me.
Some people say Naples too.
Naples. It's a dope. So if y'all never
Are those
saw
the
this,
same place?
Yeah, but they're not. It's Napoli in Italy.
Napoli.
Yeah.
if y'all never saw that, check that shit out. Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. First up, we got this dude with the duck sweater.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize it was ducks. For some reason, this nigga look like Lamb Chop to me. Y'all know Lamb Chop? Lamb Chop's Play Along?
Yep.
The puppet? This nigga look like Lamb Chop. Yeah, there you go. When I see the nigga, that's all I seen was Lamb Chop's Play Along. Lamb Chop's Play Along is they got one of the firest theme songs too. I love Lamb Chop. But yeah, this nigga look like Lamb Chop's Play Along.
Is
Look
that a
at
good
it.
thing or a bad thing?
It could be good for some people. It could be bad for others.
All right, fair enough.
I like Lamb Chop. I thought Lamb Chop was dope. But yeah, he look like Lamb Chop with red hair. It's
All right.
Prada.
Yeah, I got Prada Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah. That's comfy. I see it. Everybody's getting into the fully denim right now going on. I was doing it a few years ago. I mean, we do it all the time. That was one of my favorite looks in high school. When Guess jean jacket combo. That shit was like one of the illest shits to ever, man. Guess jean jackets. They probably did the jean jackets the best. I don't know. They need to come back out with a retro series of Guess jean jacket because they had the best colorways and shit. And then it was like different, I guess different markets. You would get different colors because you can go like I just feel like they're not the same. The Guess jean jacket, I really just feel like they're not the same. Like a 90s, you gotta get a 90s. I'm gonna look for some. Everybody's into the retro Levi's and all that shit right now. It's dope though. I can't lie. I'm with it. But yeah, man, I used to love Guess jean jackets, man. Guess jean jackets, Levi jean jacket. I mean, you can't go wrong. I feel like this is a safe bet. Prada, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's an easy call. Good look. Beat the case. I mean, to be honest, man, when you're going to a fashion show, I feel like going to a fashion show, you shouldn't be too fashion-y. You should just wear something like subtle to be comfortable, like, wearing some shit. I mean, you wearing some high-end shit just to let niggas know, you can put that shit on too. But I'm not trying to outdress the models. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Niggas want to get their pictures and shit on the side. But I mean, I feel like, I'm not about to wear some shit that look like I'm supposed to be on the runway too. I just want to be able to blend in and look cool and shit. So that's why they won't invite my ass to shit. I did a couple shows back in my skinny days. You know what I'm saying? And it was, I will say, models, they got better, they more mature than me. Because when you backstage and you got to change your clothes, it's titties everywhere. And it's hard for me to not look. You know what I'm saying? You back there, you putting your shit on, they putting their shit on, and they just all in the open. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry, I'm a man, I'm looking. Can you get canceled for looking?
You shouldn't be able to get canceled for looking.
Only
I
if they
think we
catch
getting
you.
close. Only if they catch you. I think we getting close to being canceled for looking.
I think we are too.
Yeah, like, damn, you gave me them. Remember y'all seen that video about that bitch in the gym? Y'all ain't see this? It's a bitch. Well, I don't want to bring it up. Fuck that bitch. Let's go. But yeah, everybody's loving the Prada, huh?
Yeah, so this is Prada too. He's got like a Prada wife beater on.
I feel like this nigga is just staring into my soul right now. Like, this is like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, can he get canceled for looking at me like this? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you looking at me like that, man? You get what I'm saying? Like, if the nigga, like, if you was just talking to a nigga and he started looking at you like this, you'd be like, all right, man, you canceled. I got to cancel you because you thinking some crazy thoughts right now. You don't look like you don't look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucked up. But yeah, I love this colorway, this comfortable. The Prada wife beater, though. This fire. I don't know if I can pull that. Is this a onesie?
Yeah.
That looks like a romper, no?
Or is it a?
Is that a dude romper?
Is that a dude at all?
I don't
think
know,
that's a
but I
chick.
think it's a
Oh,
dude
yo,
romper,
hold
you know
up!
what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't commenting on
I'm
that
gonna say
gender.
it's a nice outfit. I like it, but it goes back to my comfortability thing. You get what I'm saying? If I gotta take a shit and I gotta take all this off, man, I'm too old for that, man. Then you sitting on the toilet looking butt naked with all your clothes hanging off at your knees, man. You got sent to the slow class. If we walked in the bathroom and you know, type of nigga that took their pants off to take a shit in elementary. Or he pulled his pants all the way down when he at the urinal. And you walk in there, everybody know that kid was slow. When you walked in the bathroom in elementary school and he got his whole booty cheeks out in front of the urinal, take a piss. Like, nigga, you slow. So yeah, I ain't wearing no outfits like this because, man, you drink too much coffee, man, it's gonna be too much to get that motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? That was very Jimi Hendrix though. Yeah, yeah. This like some this look like one of my creative players or something on Tony Hawk or something. Like he just like you go into the store with his microtransactions and he made this nigga. He ain't have enough money to really get what he wanted to wear, so he just was like getting the little shit that he can get. Like, Mom, can I use your card? I want to I'm gonna get the bandana on my neck. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he looked like a creative player on Skate 2 or some shit. So yeah, that's cool. He plays in the band, I'm sure. This was fashion?
I guess so, man.
This nigga go to uni. That's what that is. But he might be a model with some shit. I mean, Italy, man, it's one of those places, man. I think like I've watched a few I liked one of my favorite shits when Anthony Bourdain. Have you ever watched his show when he went to Italy? I mean, when he go to Italy and shit, the motherfuckers that he hang with, and it'll show you that it's very you know, motherfuckers they like say what the fuck they want kind of shit. Like motherfuckers ain't gonna spare their feelings, and I guess Paris is like that too. Yeah, he went to his episode of Parts Unknown. I can't remember. He probably had a few where he went to Italy and shit, but it was one where he went and it was like he was just breaking down how motherfuckers in Italy and shit, how they don't hold their feelings when they talk to you and shit, how they gonna say however they feel, and it's almost like a sign of like love and shit. Like, you know how motherfuckers say like tough love or something like that. Like a motherfucker only talk to you like that if they care about you and shit like that. Talk to you like that if they care about you. Because other than that, they ain't gonna fuck with you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maybe that's I'm not big on wine. Italy's like a big wine place too, right?
Hmm.
All about the wine and shit. I will say France. I went to one time. I went far up and like France got like like wine counties and shit or whatever the fuck. I went out there and cause you just think Paris and the city shit, but France is kind of. I don't know if it's big, but they got parts of where it's just like I wouldn't want to say like it feels country, like where you see goats and shit walking around and shit. But it was one of the most beautifulest places I've been to. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was tight. I mean, I wish I was into wine, but that shit make me goofy. You know what I'm saying? I like being truthful drunk. If I'm a drink, I want to be able to say what the fuck. I want to drink till I turn Italian. I guess that's what I was trying to say. I want to turn Italian when I get drunk. You know what I'm saying? But wine just makes me like goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like I be on some silly shit. But I never really drank any like real expensive ass wine. So that's another thing too. I only drunk like wino shit. And I guess I think about, cause back in the day as a kid, the motherfuckers that drunk wine, it was like Mad Dog 2020 or some weird Cisco or something.
That's not wine.
Yeah, they call them winos. Them the niggas that used to be, which I don't see anymore. I remember back in Detroit, you could like walk down any random street and just see a motherfucker sleep on the ground. Like, drunk, sleep on the ground. I don't feel like that happens no more.
You been to 6th Street?
6th Street here, yeah, that's a thing. I mean, I know in Europe you'll see that a lot, but it be like regular motherfuckers though in Helly Hansen jackets and shit, just sleep on the street after a couple of pints.
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
fuck it, I just need to take a nap. But I'm talking about like real winos. Like, I don't think winos exist like that no more. Like real just drunk the motherfuckers that used to just hang out at the liquor store. I guess that's some black people shit. Cause I don't know, cause I feel like white people, they hang in bars and shit. But I'm saying the winos of the neighborhood, these niggas used to literally just stand out in front of the liquor store. They'll beg you for quarter and shit, get another $1 to get them another bottle and shit. Every now and then you'll find him sleep in front of the stove. He might get beat up in front of he's just always at the liquor store. But I feel like winos, maybe winos died after crack. Maybe all the winos started smoking crack and then it just was cracky. But I do remember like growing up in the 80s and shit, it was like winos everywhere. Like you just be able to walk the streets like Detroit and just see a motherfucker just sleep on the ground. Like, damn, nigga, with a bottle in his hand. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's fucked up. All right, we got some more. Are we done with this shit? I will say, y'all niggas was in I will say, they was kind of like dressed down on some comfortable shit. Motherfuckers in Italy must be robbing niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, if they stealing Christmas trees, they'd for sure steal your Rolex. So I wouldn't be walking around them motherfuckers. I wouldn't be walking around Italy with my best shit on either. I would try to blend in, if anything. I mean, I wouldn't say blend in, because obviously I wouldn't. But, you know, I wouldn't try to be out there like I'm rich. I wouldn't be trying to look like I'm fucking rich and shit, you know?
Were you a big fan of Anthony Bourdain?
Loved him. I loved him. I feel like, I watched his story and shit, like, you know, and I feel like I got a lot of similarities with him, to be honest. Like, I've seen myself, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of shit that he went through, you know, we had similar stories and some shit. So I really did. And when you know, I don't really get too affected when celebrities die and shit. But it came so much out of like out the blue, like left field. Like it really did kind of fuck with me. I was really kind of like bummed out about that shit. Cause I was like, that's one person that I wish I really could have met. Just, I don't know. Just everything about him, the way he carried himself, his whole swag and shit. Like, you know, when niggas be like manly man, like man's man type shit. I look at him like, man, that nigga was like a real man type nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, shouts out to Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace, man. Really look up to him, really like an influence and shit. Cause his show, man, was just so cool, man. Cause it felt like he was genuinely, damn, that nigga was ripped. Anthony Bourdain was hitting the steroids, man. That nigga wasn't natty. Anthony Bourdain, was you natty or not, man? We got to figure it out, because he was eating too good. That nigga didn't never slow up on the carbs. That nigga don't look like he was eating no carbs or drinking no wine right there. And that nigga was doing all the above. Just for him, like, you know, he's like fucked up, you know, with drugs and shit, and you know, and to become who he is. And then I love to see like the hero story arc. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where a young person like that, like, you know, going through so much, but then you see them living their best life by the time they get of age and shit. And I feel like he was not even close to being done with whatever he had to do, man. I forgot. How did he pass again?
He committed suicide.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. It is, it wasn't, I seen, it's a new documentary on HBO.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, though.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna
it's
check
really
it out.
cool.
I just haven't been watching TV. I was late. I really haven't, man. So, almost getting up out of here. Man, let's spin the wheel one more time. Spin the wheel. Then I'll talk about some video game shit and we be out of here. But yeah, man, shouts out Anthony Bourdain. Rest in peace, man. I love that nigga. I feel like, I was about to say some crazy shit. Cowboy hats is some fly shit, especially out here, man. I went, it's just fun. I actually love those stores, man. I call that motherfucker, I can't even, fuck. It's slipping my fucking head right now.
Allen Boots?
Not Allen Boots. It's called, fuck. What's the name of the store I go to? I can't think of it, but whatever. But I actually love, you wouldn't think, man, when you going like in cowboy boots, that shit's expensive, man. Like you can wear some bullshit, and that should be some bullshit, but when you go get like a nice Stetson and shit, which I need to get, cause last time I bought a cowboy hat, I had hair. So I can't even fit my shits no more. But yeah, man, actually, for some real shit, far as being out here in Texas, you need that motherfucker, man. Niggas what, for one thing, cowboy hat, fashion and all that shit, but I always talk about, man, you want to dress to be comfortable in life, man. You want to be comfortable in Texas, man, and be able to go out in these streets and, you know, get you a motherfucking cowboy hat, man. Who knew, man? I guess white niggas always knew. That shit's walking shade. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know that. That shit walking shades almost was like, man, it was like, damn, it's like a reality hit, like a record, like, you know what I'm saying, like a revelation or something when I first walked these streets. Like, cause I was going out here raw dog when I first got to Texas. I ain't had no sunglasses. Do you know I got the crazy, you know, I got the dreads and shit, man, just walking around, man, 101 degrees and shit. Man, you get fucked up quick out here, man. But then don't be out here trying to be like day drinking and shit like that. Man, you be sweating like a pig, man. But you got to get you some nice pair of sunglasses and a motherfucking cowboy hat out here, I will say. If you want, especially want to hang out and like going to parks and shit, doing hiking trails or whatever the fuck, man. But I will say, man, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for the snow one bit. So, shouts out to Austin, Texas, man. And jump to some video. I'm just excited. We getting back into the habit of it's about that time where the seasons, all the sports seasons. I'm a huge sport game. But yeah, we got the new trailer for the new NBA 2K.
Video game reviews.
And they announced Michael Jordan's back on the cover, and that's a big deal. So you need a motherfucking we 2K23 now. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. And I always say, man, so yeah, this is third time actually on the cover. Or fourth? Is it third or fourth? But I always say, man, I judge my life in 2Ks. Motherfuckers get birthdays. I judge my life, and I'll just be like, I'm so blessed to see another NBA 2K. I've been seeing them shits since they first dropped with Allen Iverson on the cover since Dreamcast. So this is my 23rd NBA 2K. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm staying in the house till it come out. I'm not doing nothing dumb. Cause that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to see the next NBA 2K too, especially Jordan on the cover. So I'm walking these streets on eggshells. I'm keeping it light. I ain't drinking. I ain't doing no weird shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm cause I got to see the next man. So shouts out to and we complaining. We already since the last shit y'all did to us, man. So I got a lot of shit that I just want y'all to just maybe even the game out a little more. Last time you was able to just like, it wasn't even no motherfucking blow by no more. A nigga can just hold turbo and just run by a nigga, man. Niggas just sliding on defense. I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to fix that shit and just make it so like we don't have to spend that much. I mean, it's bad enough we already use a microtransaction enough to get our stats up with our my player. We shouldn't have to spend so much time walking and riding skateboards and bicycling and all that dumb shit, man. Can we just get like quick travels to Nike stores and shit like that? Bad enough I'm spending my money to do this shit. A lot of times I play and I spend so much money. Like I say, every time the game come out, I at least been spending like $300 a year after the fact of buying an actual game, just doing my career players. Because your first one, you always fuck up. And then you start going on YouTube and you start seeing DeRozan's going to be on the cover. Is that fake? I know I've seen Devin Booker. Devin Booker's going to be on the cover. So yeah, man, I just want to say, NBA 2K, please don't let us down this time. And yeah, man, we out of here, man. Love y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all can send y'all motherfucking freestyles, advice, questions, all that shit. Hit me up at Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. Leave some motherfucking voice. Oh, wait, man, getting no voicemails, huh? Niggas ain't been wanting to call me. Fuck y'all niggas then, man. Y'all figure out the number, man. That motherfucker on the previous episode, y'all ain't call me or nothing, man. How you ain't gonna hit your boy up, man? I thought y'all loved me, man. I love y'all niggas, man. So yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. Peace, love, and all that shit. Still a key and make that motherfucking shake it. I'm up out this motherfucker. Love y'all. Peace.